guys, let's talk about Bitcoin here. Now, I'm not going to get into any altcoins today. I just don't feel like it. I've been out working all day. Just want to jump into a little bit of Bitcoin technicals here and take a look at it. So as you can see, basically there is a double bottom here. And I forgot to mention the other day in the video that we do need to break this neckline for it to come into play. And basically the measurement for that is at the neckline all the way down to where we can say these legs kind of, finish or end or whatever, where they start. But you can see it's equal with this. So now if I move that and let's just put it here, it doesn't, it doesn't really matter where I put it as long as it's basically equal with the top of this, neckline. And let's take a look. The target for this is up here at about 74,000, let's just say 600. And that's not really an exact target. That's the technical target, so it should reach somewhere around here according to the technical target. So, we'll see how close it gets, or maybe it even exceeds it, guys. Who knows? Now, we do need to break through this trend line. And basically, if we were going to break through that today, that would come into play at about, 66, let's just say 400. So if we're going to break, the trend line that's been holding us down months and months and months, if I zoom out like I have in previous videos, you've seen basically almost every month we've gotten rejected here. You can see in April we got rejected. May we got rejected, June we got rejected, July we got rejected, and we got close in August. I think we were about $2,000 or $2,500, maybe $3,000 away from breaking this trend line, but we didn't come close to it. Now, let's take a look back down here again. Keep in mind this is the daily time frame, so you can see that we didn't spend too long outside of this trend line when we broke down from it. Now, it appeared it was just kind of a fake out, and but at the moment we are spending a bit more time outside of this trend line. It's been holding us up for a while, for the last 6 months. Now, we did break back into it yesterday. You can see that the trend line is here, but we closed up here. Now, at the moment, you can see we're just kind of teeter-tottering around this line. So we're trying to hold it. So basically, we need to keep 57, let's just say 650, just to be sure. So that would put us up here about at the top of this, little candle here. And yeah, I mean, not the top of the wick, but the top here. So let's just say 57,650. That would be sure that we would, stay in this trend line, in this, bull flag basically, and hopefully we can continue moving up to 58.4. So this is the next resistance above us, and then you have 59.5 basically, and then you have the 60.2 level. So all of these are daily resistances, so they're not as strong as, for example, a weekly resistance like this green one at 61,300. So we can break these easier. Now, this trend line, it might be a little bit hard to break it. And, I mean, in the past when we broke down, we did get a couple of rejections here, as you can see. But on that, basically the third day, we broke back through pretty strongly. So now we did get a couple of rejections here. Yesterday, yesterday we didn't really get rejected, but the day before we did. But we really came close to getting rejected yesterday. So yeah, we need to see if this candle can really hold. And right now we are falling under. So anyways, I don't want to spend too much more time on the Bitcoin technicals here. Just keep in mind we do have a double bottom pattern which could form as long as we break this neckline. So, and keep in mind this target is way up here at about 74,600. And yeah, guys, tomorrow we do have the PPI and we have jobless claims. All of these numbers here are important at 14:30, Central European time, so 8:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time in the USA. And today, we did have basically all numbers within expectations except for core CPI month over month, from August. So basically, the market didn't really know how to handle these numbers, and the market went kind of crazy for a while. But basically, the market came back up. That's why you can see this big wick here, and all of that was just eaten up throughout the remainder of the day, basically. So in the last maybe 7 hours or so, and I mean the stock market in America went from, I think, minus 750 points to a plus 40 day. So it's kind of like this Bitcoin candle. It was extreme minus, and basically we'll see if it ends up a plus, if it ends up a green day. So yeah, but tomorrow we do have these numbers to kind of look forward to. Friday we still have Michigan expectations and consumer expectations and things like this. So yeah, inflation, expectations. So yeah, that's kind of an important day. But just, yeah, keep in mind tomorrow is probably almost as important as today. So the rate cuts, by the way, guys, it looks like 85% still believe, well, not still. We actually, I think, went up about 10% for this quarter point cut. So 15% though still believe in the half point cut. That's a reduction of about 10% though from yesterday, so actually it tells you down here. Well, they do say that yesterday was 34 to 66. Now, I think I saw at one point 75 to 25. So I'm not sure what this is, considering. I don't know if it was the start of the day or whatever, guys. It doesn't really matter. But you can see that these numbers have drastically shifted. And that's basically what I said was going to happen yesterday, when we got some of these numbers. And anyways, September, probably more than likely quarter point cut. I still believe November and December will also be quarter point cuts. January, we will see, guys. If I click on this, you can see that there's still 38% that believe we're going to be here at 375 to 400. And yeah, I mean, I think, if we're going to be anywhere, we'll probably be here. And, maybe we skip in January. And like I say in every video, I just think that maybe they could skip to take a few months to reevaluate and come back in March. But if we look at March, they still expect further cuts. You can see from January to March is a quarter point cut here. So I don't know, guys. I don't want to speculate too much here. But anyways, the fear and greed is at 37. It's still in fear, as you can see here. Yesterday was 33, but today has gone up a little bit. Now that's just because the market, is bullish for basically the last 4 days. And we'll see if we can have a 5th day of green candles here. So right now, it's not green, and but it's not far from being green. So it can easily close above this trend line, and maybe we continue getting that bounce, guys. Let's hope. Anyways, just want to reiterate that tomorrow is important, and be watching for these numbers. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.